Faith-based voters are sometimes sneered at, laughed at. I got used to it during the presidential debates. I would go to the debates, and usually some of the candidates would get 16, 18, 20 minutes to talk. I'd get 3 or 4. And when I'd finally get a question, it would be, oh, let's throw you a religious question. Somehow they overlooked the fact that I governed a state longer than anyone standing on the stage for either the Democrats or the Republicans. That was never even mentioned. It was, you were a pastor. Yes. Something about which I am not ashamed, nor should I be. Because it means that I understood the lives of people at a level that very few people ever running for public office will. And for that, I had no reason to apologize. But it was a way of trying to denigrate the idea that somehow people of faith are just a little bit intellectually inferior than those who don't believe anything. Well, I, for one, am tired of having it said of those of us who believe in God that somehow we are shallow, are more superficial, or lack the intellectual depth and horsepower, and do not have the gravitas that others would have who live their lives in a completely secular mindset. Let it be said that I believe that it takes a great deal more depth to believe that issues are not merely what they appear to be on the surface, but go all the way to the heart, the bone, and the soul of every human being. And that if anybody wants to debate an issue, I'm much more comfortable debating it from the standpoint of eternal values that cannot be changed than from the standpoint of temporal values that can always be changed, not always for the better. And I would suggest that we never, ever apologize for approaching life from the standpoint that there is a God, and He has created some rules, and when we play by those rules, we have a better chance of winning the game. When we disregard those rules and we ignore those rules, there is a pretty good indication that we not only will lose the game, we won't even know what the game is.